Hey everybody, so today I wanted to share with you my picks from Yves Saint Laurent and Chanel Spring Summer 2017 makeup collections. They have released reasonably recently, so I'm pretty sure you can find a lot of these things still on counters. With regards to the Yves Saint Laurent collection, I didn't really pick up anything makeup related from them. I got some nail polishes though. And I got some gifts as well with my purchase. I have to say that this collection didn't inspire me color-wise. These are not the colors, the oranges, you know, the really warm tones that a lot of people do enjoy. They weren't really for me. I stay away from those colors. They don't suit my skin tone quite as well as they do for other people. However, their nail polishes, YSL nail polishes are bomb. And I have a few to share. So from the spring collection, I picked up two extremely basic polishes, a white and a gray. Let me talk about those. So the white one is in the number 80 Blanc RT. There it is. It is a basic white, but it doesn't look chalky on the nails. I did do a full hand with this polish in the boutique, and it looks very nice on the nail. It levels out very well in 2 coats. It's opaque. You can do 3 if you're doing very thin coats, but this is a really nice white polish, and it doesn't have really a tint of anything. It's just basic plain white. And for me, it's difficult to find a formula that I enjoy that doesn't look like you put white out all over your hands. I don't like that. It's something that I try to avoid in polishes, and this one does not look like white out on your nails, although it's a pure white polish. The second one is 82 Asphalt Gray. Now, another win from the collection, simply because I love a basic color and I wear a lot of basic colors. I have a few grays, and all 3 of them are light gray colors. So I wanted a basic sort of neutral gray. It's maybe slightly on the cooler side, but it's quite neutral. There's not really a purple tinge to it. It looks like a pretty true gray basic color. So I was excited to have something not too light, not too dark, sort of an all things to all people kind of gray. So I was super excited to find it in this collection, and I think that was very beautiful. The third polish I got is actually from the winter collection. It's not from the spring collection, it's from the winter collection. Some boutiques still have these things available. They had 2 polishes in the winter collection that I really was after. One was silver, one was gold. The gold one was sold out where I was, so I went with the silver, and it's number 79 Silver Clash. And this is a party in the bottle kind of polish. I enjoy having some in my collection. The glitter pickup is fantastic, and I have to say that this is a polish that stands on its own. I'll show you how much glitter you get. This is just me taking out the brush. I didn't even shake it. I didn't pick anything up. It's very glitter heavy. So definitely buildable to be completely opaque on its own. Can be worn as a topper, but it's going to be a dense topper. So I thought it was just so fun and just so festive with lots of silver glitter, micro glitter, and gold hexes. Just fun. Just a fun polish. I'll show you a brush on YSL polishes and why I really like it. This is my favorite shape of brush in general. You see, it's very thick. It's paddle shaped, so it covers quite well. It's not too long, so it's not flimsy, and it's flat. So the distribution of the polish is very smooth. The bristles themselves are very gentle on the nails, so they don't like leave brush strokes behind very much. One of my favorite nail polish brands. YSL do a very good job. They were also very generous. The girl that I know from the boutique really hooked me up with some samples. So first of all, not even a sample, but a full-size blush, cream blush, in number 8. This is a very sort of rosy terracotta color. Very pigmented. I would dare to say that this moussey blush will look good on anyone. I'll try to blend it a bit. It's very blendable. I think it will probably work well on the lips as well. Maybe a little bit drying, but not too bad. There it is. Just a very neutral sort of, not too warm, not too cool, nice matte cream blush, which is hard to come by. Usually cream blushes are quite glowy. No glitter in it whatsoever, really, really pretty. And she also hooked me up with an eyeliner. This is Yves Saint Laurent liquid liner, eyeliner baby doll in the color 10. And this is a brush liner, very thin, very nice brush. I'll show you what it looks like. The liner is very, very liquid. It sets, I'm not sure what it wears like because I haven't really tried it on my eyes yet. The color is dark taupe with some gold sheen. I wouldn't even call it glitter because it's not. It's just a gold sheen. You can probably you probably cannot see it on camera. So that's all that I have from Yves Saint Laurent. Moving on to Chanel. So in the Chanel boutique, I looked very carefully at the whole collection. They have lip crayons. They have quite a few things. They have a very pretty blushes. One of them is too orangey, in my opinion, for my skin tone. And one of them is really beautiful, sort of red-based pink. That is very pretty, but I have equivalents in my collection already, so I didn't go for them. What I did go for is this beautiful illuminator. It's called the Plissé Lumière de Chanel. This is the packaging for it. And I have to say, it is exactly reminding me of the Camellia highlighters that they carry. It's not a Camellia per se, but the texture is pretty much the same. The effect is very, very similar. So this is it. This is the illuminator. Comes in the classic Chanel box. Of course, we open up and we see a classic Chanel brush, and this is one of the good ones. Normally Chanel brushes are something I just toss because they're not very good. They're not very useful. I don't enjoy using them. These ones, however, are nice. They have very nice natural bristles. It's very functional. And for a highlighter, I think this shape is actually very, very useful. What I do is I collect it on one of the sides. I collect some product and then I lightly blend it over my cheekbones and wherever else I want to have the highlighter. Actually, it works perfectly like a fan brush. It's exactly like a fan brush except more compact. So we have a separator that I do plan to keep in there. Getting rid of that. It's just plastic. And here we have the beautiful highlight. Now it's quite beige. It is both warm and cool. It has a bit of a sort of rose gold undertone. And it's quite reflective. You can see how reflective it is. There's embossing on it. I don't really care for the pattern. It's fine, but it's not anything super special. The product itself, however, is actually very, very good. It reminds me of some of the Laura Mercier highlighters. Not the baked one, but more of the jelly one. So you can see here, when the light is not on it, it's like kind of like my skin tone, almost a little bit darker. Sort of a beigey rose gold. But the reflectiveness of it is really impressive. Look, it glows. I am wearing a little bit of it today, you can see on my face. Actually a very nice addition to a highlighter collection if you are into Chanel highlighters. I think this is one that you can spend money on and safely like it. It's the kind of product that is very well packed but picks up easily, kind of like almost a jelly consistency in a way, but not as much as, say, Estee Lauder Mercury highlighter, not quite as jelly as that. But it's similar to the other Camellia ones. If you know the texture of that, that's the kind of texture you're getting. What I enjoy about this highlighter is, first of all, the tone, of course. The reflective particles are very, very finely milled, and it blends very nicely over the skin, very easy. What I do enjoy is the fact that it's very buildable, so you can wear it like a BAM glow. You can wear it very lightly for daytime. It doesn't sit funny on the skin. It sort of blends with your skin quite nicely. It doesn't look artificial. It doesn't look weird. It's sort of just sits nicely. It sits how a highlighter should sit on the skin. So this one is definitely a buy that I would recommend, actually. The other beautiful purchase from Chanel this spring is going to be a nail polish as well. I'm going crazy for the nail polishes because I think these releases are actually good and worthwhile. So this one is 584 Bleu Pastel. This one really reminded me of the Porcelain that was released by Dior a couple of years back, and it was very popular because the formula was fantastic. This is a two-coater cream, really. It comes across as a cream. It has the slightest bit of a sort of purple shift, but it's so unnoticeable on the nail. It doesn't really come across. It tints the polish just ever so slightly towards periwinkle. But it's sky blue, definitely. The shift is slight periwinkle, but very subtle. This nail polish applies very nicely. First coat is streaky, second coat is fine. It has a very nice Chanel brush that I do enjoy. One of the new improvements in the Chanel polishes is the addition of the white kind of brush they have now. It's very usable. It's not my favorite type of brush, kind of a classic shape. It sprays out very nicely, covers the nail okay. I do prefer the Yves Saint Laurent brushes, and I do prefer the Dior brushes. But the color is what sold me. It's just such a pretty baby blue, and this shift adds just a little something special, like Chanel-esque special, you know. They always do these colors that are hard to dupe. I have light blues in my collection, but I don't have anything quite like this. So I was very happy to pick that up as well. These were my picks from Chanel and Yves Saint Laurent's spring collections and otherwise, plus some freebies as well. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you're planning to pick up from these brands this spring. Is there something that I'm overlooking that is fantastic? Let me know. See you later. Bye bye.